Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome to Thet Plays Foundation. Foundation is a sprawling medieval city simulator where you are in charge of building a medieval city up from nothing. It is from Polymorph Games. It was released in early access, I believe February of 2019, and obviously if you are interested in getting the game, there will be a link in the description below. It's something you guys voted for, so I'm hoping you enjoy it. I've tried it out for like 5-10 minutes so far, and I'm really liking it so far. The graphics are nice. The game is actually beautiful. It's running on an engine that Polymorph Games actually designed themselves. I think it's called the Hurricane engine, but I could be wrong on that. I have to double check. Anyway, let's go ahead and start a game, and we can kind of talk about how it goes as we do that. I want to start... I've heard hills is actually a tough start, so I want to start on the coastal. I'm not confident in the game yet, in my gameplay of it, I should say. But I'm really liking what I've tried so far in just the few minutes that I've tried out this game. So, let's jump into it. Welcome to Foundation Help. You can learn some stuff here, such as how to set up production chains and extract resources. I'm going to explain some of that, but first things first. I'm a craftsman. Remodeling is my only passion, but also we have to decide what our first plot of land is going to be. There's a lot of stuff you can see on the sides. No quests so far. It's pretty great. We're going to basically... I'm going to get us a good start, and then we're basically going to learn together. And feel free to throw down any tips that you have in the comment section below, because I don't know everything about this game yet, by far. This is actually where I started my first spot. You can buy any of these plots of land to start with for free. And it will add nothing to your royal taxes, apparently. But we gotta decide where we want our city center to be, our town center. And I guess the center of the map kind of makes the most sense for where to start it off. I don't like any of these spots that much, though, because they're all hilly as heck. Look at this. Look at these elevations. That said, the game looks amazing. Look at this zoom in, man. Look at this grass. It looks really good. God, this game looks pretty. That said, yeah, I think I'm going to take this spot right here. Pretty sure you can build a well wherever you want it. So I hope that doesn't screw me over too much. So we bought this plot of land. It's ours now. No one can take it from us. We're going to toggle our resource panel, which currently has nothing because we don't have resources. We're going to go ahead and toggle the village information window. Nothing in there because we don't have any villagers yet. We won't until we put down some stuff to build. So let's actually start by doing that. We'll actually move this boy down here for now. Gotta get some public buildings going on. And you gotta start with the village center, because without the village center, you don't really have a village yet. I kind of want to build it facing toward the coast. It's not really facing anything. It's the village center. It's gonna be a circle. But we're gonna put it right here. Boom. There you go. As you can see, it immediately plops down, I believe, 8 adorable little villagers. I mean, my God, I love their models. Look at this. Look at this lad. Which one? The one that's not focused, the one that's focused? I don't know, but look at them both. And then you got their art up here, which is a little different looking. Some of them, I'm not gonna lie, some of them look a little bit terrifying in their art, but all these guys, I mean, that. Yikes. For the most part, though, I just like looking at them on this map. So we're gonna have to assign a couple of them as builders. And you know what? I got these two sitting right here, 19-year-old Harry and Catherine. Congratulations, you're builders now. We're going to need them, because they're going to put together our first, well, buildings. What are we going to need to get a successful village started? Well, we're going to need a stone. So there's a stonecutter's camp, or stone over here. We can put a stonecutter's camp right there. What else are we going to need? Well, we're going to need something to eat. So a gathering hut would be good. You know what? Slap that bad boy right there. Don't make him walk too far. We're going to need some wood. We're going to put down a lumber camp right here. And then finally, we're going to need some water. So we can just slap down a well right here in the middle of the city center. Makes the most sense to me. Alright. That was our first quest, was to build the village center. Next, we got to assign a new builder. Hey, we've done that. We're on a roll. Next, raise your villager's statuses to commoner. That's going to be the part where it gets hard. Right now, they're all considered newcomers. When you have no needs met, you're a newcomer. You're new to the city. Presumably, you don't need anything else because you just got here. We're also going to get some immigrants in about 60 days, so get ready for that. But in order to go ahead and become the next class of citizen, they need water, and they need food, in the form of at least berries. So that's what the building's going to start with. And we're going to need another panel. We got the resources here. We can see what we have. Gold, we can store up to 500, thanks to our city center. Wood, tools, berries, and a little bit of woolen cloth, which is pretty great. This stuff up here, clergy, kingdom, and labor, I believe that is our relations with each of those, but I'm not 100% sure. Resource list obviously not going to work here because that's where all the notifications appear. Gathering hut is done. So with the gathering hut done, I want to open up a couple new things. First, I want to look at the workplace list. That way we can see all of our workplaces. Here's the gathering hut. Let's assign 2 gatherers there, and we just click this little plus, it'll be assigned automatically. There he goes. Charles the Gatherer. Gonna get us some berries. It's gonna be great. And as they walk, they create roads too, which is really nice. There is no extraction zone for forager. That's gonna be part 2 of what I have to do. Your zones, you have to zone stuff in this game, which is basically how you tell your people where they can and can't work and where they can build, etc., etc. Or you can forbid land as well. It's considered Lord's land. Don't do anything with it. But I need land for extraction. So first of all, extract all these berries. And then maybe extract the trees that are over here on this side as well. You just paint over it, and they'll do it automatically in theory. Our woodcutter just got done too, so I can have them do that. But also, we're going to want to extract this stone. Obviously, our border's right here, so I can't extract outside of that yet. But till then, we've painted the zones we need to paint. Let's get a couple of woodcutters going. So we got 2, 4. We got 2 builders. That's 6 of us taken up. The last 2 will be stonecutters. Alright, so all the jobs have been assigned. New quest is to set up and build a market. You gotta get a market, assign someone to tend the market, and then sell resources in it. Here's the thing. Do you want to do that right away? I don't know. I definitely want to get the well done. That's going to be our first priority. So we're going to let them get to work here. We can speed things up to speed 3. We're on day 3, by the way. And then we can just look at them go. Look at Emily. Just destroying that. That tree didn't stand a chance, dude. It was fantastic. Well, this is how we start. It's actually a very peaceful, very nice-looking start. The well's almost done, then everyone will have water. I know what you're thinking. They should become serfs next, because they have food, too, right? Wrong! They don't have food yet until we build that market. So the market's going to be a new public building up here. It's actually going to be in the monument section, oddly enough. And I believe most of the stuff in the monument section is stuff that you can actually build piecemeal. Check this out. Click market. You get this big old thing here. And you can decide what parts go in the market. It's actually, like, really darn cool. So here's the food stall. The little white dot is where your worker stands. So let's say I want to put it around the town center right here. Look at it. It just fits right there. Pop it down. Boom. It costs 10 wood, so that's going to be the total cost of my market so far. But let's say I wanted to put, you know, maybe a red tent over it. You know, go ahead and get ready to set up. We can twist it around. He'll snap onto here. Bam! Now it costs 20 wood and 5 fabric. Well, I'll put some more decoration. Make it look a little nicer, you know. Maybe give it a nice fence so that nobody tries to hop over and steal all of our stuff. Maybe put a fence on the other side, too. The fence only costs nothing. It's free splendor, man. You know, put a fence on both sides. Boom. And then say start construction. Ta-da! The market construction has begun. You already got Harry over here starting to put stuff down. The well is done, so now everyone has water, and everyone can just, you know, throw all of our supplies in there as well, because that goes into the village center. We should probably get a better supply depot eventually. Alright. So, Harry here should be building our stall. We are out of wood. because we only assigned a little, tiny space for wood extraction. So I tell you what, start getting clearing the wood that's behind us as well. I guess this stuff doesn't need to be extraction zone anymore. This will probably all stay public land, public zone. But we'll see. Ta-da! The food stall is done. Now, you know what? Catherine, you're a builder, but now you're the market tender. She's the one who will make sure that the market has food. So right now she's looking to fill her needs. She's on free time. Until the market's completely done, I assume. So we have a market tender. Just waiting for that fabric to get done. Yeah, just the fabric needs to be moved in there now. Alright, we have 10 fabric. I'm sorry, 10 wooden cloth. I don't know where it's sitting, but we have it. There it goes. Oh no, he hasn't moved the fabric to it yet. Well, come on, man. Guess he was just taking a break. It happens. Alright, you can't expect him to work 24 hours a day. I mean, you can, but you'd be wrong to do so, I suppose. There you go. We got a market. We have the tender. She has shade, which is actually pretty nice. She jumped in. And she's selling. She is working and preparing to work. Now, other villagers can come over here, if and they want, and buy food. And once they do that, they will actually upgrade from newcomers to serfs. Because serfs can, of course, afford food. That's how feudalism works. If you don't like it, you can lump it. Also, one more thing before I forget. Not the resource panel. Newcomer... Village information window. My village. Rename. My dudes. My village. Ragamuffin village. Obviously. Don't get it twisted. Boom. Okay. Now we're feeling good. Ragamuffin village is going to have some immigrants here in about 7 days. Our average happiness is apparently about 50. I think that's what it's trying to say. Yeah. Because we're fulfilling some of their base needs. Oh, yeah, I gotta actually put food in here. Slot 1, berries. There we go. Now we got it set up. Got 100 gold from that. And now we gotta unlock a trade route for our next thing. I haven't actually done that yet, so now we're gonna be exploring new territory in a little bit. But I mean, this is a nice little basic setup here, right? So next, Catherine is gonna have to go get some berries. She just got it from the stockpile. Put it in here. There it is. And boom, we're filled up with 43 berries. And people are buying it. Okay, a lot of things has happened. We have serfs now. We can now zone residential areas. And the kingdom recognizes your efforts in establishing a settlement. I am but your humble servant. Of course. We get a little bit of labor and kingdom and a little bit of splendor. I have no idea what that means. I guess it means we can unlock some of this stuff. Like a fisher's hut or a hedge? But you need 10 serfs to start unlocking. Okay, now I see what those mean. Gotcha. Oh, okay. See, we're learning fast. Now we can zone residential, which is where you need to zone in order to let people build houses. You don't actually put down their houses in this game. You simply allow them to decide where the houses go. So, with that in mind, I'm thinking... Let me look at our land real quick. Let me just take a quick look. Eventually, I want to build down to the coast and have, like, some coastal lands there, but... A couple things I need to keep in mind. One, I'm going to need to expand the market around the town center. I'm going to need to have at least a couple of pockets for residential housing. And I need to be able to expand it as well, probably. I'm going to actually start with the residential over here on this side. So how does that work? I'm going to go ahead and actually just paint it like this. We're going to Yeah, you can just paint it over the other land. Yeah. All the way to here. This is all good for residential. So now, this basically means I have given people the right to build houses in that land. So when I start us back up again, and move this up, there we go. Boom! Someone's already started. 10 wood for a regular house. There's another one. Houses should be able to house 2 citizens each, which is pretty good. I like how we've built a little spot on both sides of this gathering hut. Yeah, now we have plenty of space, I think, for housing everyone here. We're about to get some more immigrants, which is going to be good, in my opinion. Yeah, I think maybe extend housing over this way. We do need to get some villager status to commoner next. And to get that trade route. We have free territories for doing these, so we would definitely like to do that. In fact, we can see territories here. You can buy territories. They also add to your taxes, which is good to know. Alright, one villager is still lacking for housing. But now you can see Catherine here. She doesn't have a house yet, but she is a serf. She's no longer just a newcomer. What does this mean? Well, this means she now needs a house and water. She needs food. Berries are suffice right now. And she needs service. Just some kind of faith, specifically. Which means we are eventually going to need to build some kind of church. We also build decorations now. Just straight up, why not decorations? A decorative bush? You don't say. But we will need to build a rustic church, which will require the core building, a door to the core building, which makes sense, I guess. And that's it for now, it looks. Oh, it needs a bell tower as well. Okay. So that's something we'll need to keep in mind as well. And I think before they become commoners, before they can go from serfs to commoners, they are going to need this stuff. So we do need to get some faith going. You got to have faith, as they say. Global happiness is at 81. I assume that's pretty good. Okay. I mean, yeah. The time for the next immigration wave is 23%. I assume that means we're doing something right. I can't wait for them to get here, though, because I could really use another builder. We got 3 houses waiting to be built. 2 houses, actually. There we go. 2 more. Here they come. How you doing, lady and gent? So they're coming in. While they're coming in, let's take a look at what else we could build here. We got the well. We could get a sawmill to turn wood into lumber. Cut lumber, that is, which will be useful down the line. We get a regular storehouse, an actual place where we can store stuff for trading. A wooden gate. A stonemason hut to turn stone into cut blocks. That could be useful. Can't do a forester camp, though. We need more serfs for that. And right now, we're going to have 10, but that's going to be it. We also build wooden bridges, but right now, there's nowhere to really build them. And no need to, either. Looks like we're out of wood to extract. We'll go ahead and fix that. Okay. You know what? Let's do it all up. Give me all that wood. Then we can turn it into residential as well. House all these guys. See this house? Hans and Emil are here. Charles and Rupert are here. Apparently Hans and Emil's house, very low desirability. And the third one's coming up soon. Wonder if a decorative bush would help with that. There you go, guys. How's that? Does that help with our desirability? Average. It actually did help. Alright. There's a tool down here for desire. Yeah, I was going to say there's a tool down here for desirability layers. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of green around the market. Fertility. That'll be useful when we can learn how to farm. And then iron ore deposits. Not many of them. Hey. Good to know. Good to know indeed. You can always have it where you always see your zoning areas. Splendor of your village has unlocked a new tier of unlockables. Very cool. Oh, nice! So I have 10 serfs now, so I could get the Fisherman's Hut, the Lord Manor, or Hedges. I don't know what any of these are. Oh, but I like the idea. First of all, serfs. You two are. Harry, you're a builder already. Kunigunde. Great name. You're a builder now. And as for the other guy, who I can't select for some reason, Julian, I guess you can be a forager. We could always use more food. And we could always move someone off of that if needed. So now we have plenty of guys who have houses. They have everything but faith right now. So next, I guess it is time to build a rustic little church. First, you need the core. This be the core, as you can see. I assume the dots are where you can put the entrance. So maybe... I don't really want to cut down a bunch of trees for this. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put it right here. And then, of course, you'll need a door. Yeah, you can connect the door right there. Boom. And then it will need a tower connected to it. Oh, that is easy peasy. Upfront costs none. So it's going to need 60 stone, 25 lumber. So we do need to get some lumber, and 12 tools. We don't have enough tools. How do you make tools? That's the question of the day. Maybe you have to trade for tools. Well, first of all, it looks like we're definitely going to need a sawmill. So let's just go ahead and get that built right away. And let's put that over here for now. Because what I'm thinking we're going to do is sawmill here. And then a new lumber camp over here. There we go. Okay. So the blueprint stays here. Dude, that's awesome. So we can keep that there until we don't need it. You know, yeah, we're going to need a... I can almost guarantee at this point that we're going to need a warehouse. So let's just go ahead and build one and get ready to do some trading. Seems like something else that should probably go near the... Yeah. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. We'll probably take someone off the gathering hut. And probably take Julian off the gathering hut to put him towards the sawmill. 2 people lack space for housing. Well, guess what? We're increasing our residential. Okay. Oop. All of this is now residential. And while we're at it, this can be destroyed. Very cool. Because we have another woodcutter's hut over here. Alright, awesome. This game is very peaceful. At least right now. So it's week 4, day 3. I don't think there's seasons in this game yet. I mean, it is an alpha, as you can see in the bottom right. One person's lacking housing. Well, we got a house going up. And we got plenty of builders to build it. We do have stone cutters, yeah. Okay. This is all good. Two more villagers. So we're getting immigrants approximately every 10 days at this point. I mean, if they keep coming in pockets of 2, that's not too bad. How y'all doing? I see that you are forming a road behind you. I'm not sure what I think about that. Speaking of roads, they're looking a little wonky right now, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't have nearly 60 stone. So we probably won't be able to get housing for everybody right away. Okay, now we can get a carpenter. So, Julian, congratulations. You're no longer a gatherer. You are a carpenter. Reforestation is available. Oh, dude. We can replant trees. Well, needless to say, that's really good. In that case, we should have... We should go ahead and extract all the trees over here first. And we'll use all this for residential. And then we'll start getting trees out from here and then replanting. We'll have reforestation over here too. I think that's how you're going to best do it. Alright, we have 2 more villagers, so I want another carpenter and I want another stone cutter right now. I think that's what's going to be best use at this point, because we're going to need a buttload of stone to get this church going. The only thing we have a lot of right now is berries, because we keep using the wood as soon as we chop it down. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and pick up our resource list. You know what? We'll plop it right over here. I like that location for it. What do you guys think? All the resources are here, so now we're just waiting for the construction to finish. So we're going to have some more immigrants soon already. Again, 2 villagers lack housing. I guess you keep getting immigrants in, like, so quickly that eventually your happiness will even out and it'll stop sending them so much. I'm thinking that's what it's going to do. Transporters for the warehouse. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Slot 1. What do we trade? Oh, accept. Oh. So accept tools. And... Oh, we're done extracting wood down here? Okay, cool. So we're going to extract tools. Or, not extract, but accept tools. Let's put in berries, since we got a lot of those coming in for now. And I think that's going to be it for right this second. Okay, 2 more villagers coming in. And now we need to go ahead and do some extraction on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and paint all of this for extraction for right now. Behold. And then we'll do some reforestation. Residential is going to extend over straight to this area, I think. Okay. And we can take away the extraction over here for now. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, so there's plenty more land for them to build houses. Are they rebuilding this house? Oh, wow, they did. Yeah, it can hold 4 people now. Well, dang. Because they're upgrading it to level 2. Oh, dude. That's awesome. I didn't know they could do that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we are running out of tools, so we definitely need to buy some. So how do we trade? Well, first of all, you can look at our budget here. Total of 58. So we got income. 50 and 58. Why do we have 2 different budgets? Villager consumption, villager consumption. I'm not sure if that's like next budget and current budget or what. So here we go. Neighboring cities. Davenport, Northbury, and Middle. I can't get 1,000 gold. Ooh, look at that upgraded house. It is bigger. Gotta give it that. It's even got a little table. So if I get 20 lumber, I can become friends with Davenport and start trading with them. Well, we're gathering lumber now. We actually have 19. And we'll get a free territory if we do this. So we definitely want to get this done. Oh my god, you guys have put these houses really close together. I mean, you're blocking off your friend's house here. Unlock a trade. Let's do it. We got 1 free territory. No trade. Buy until inventory reaches value. Sell all. Okay. So we want to buy tools, I think. You have a new quest. Set up your first trade route. Alright. I want tools. So, let's do 15 tools. Yeah, we'll do that. That's buy, right? No trade. Buy until it reaches that value. Okay, trade route set. Cool. And then we can sell everything above this value. So if I set this to like 50, I can tell it to sell. Let's do higher than that because we got a lot of villagers already. Let's set it to 75 and say sell all above 75. They are buying berries and they are selling tools. So maybe this will work out. Alright, we don't have anyone in the warehouse yet. Do we have anyone unemployed? We have 14 villagers. They're all serfs. I wish there was like an easy to find like list of everyone and what their job was. Because you got this list here, but it doesn't really tell you that. Oh, villager list. That will do it. Hi. I wish I had, and here it is. Now I have it. Wilhelmine and Elaine, you're unemployed. Well, congratulations. You're transporters now. You're going to help with trade. Very cool. All right. One more thing to do before we end this episode. We got free territory. It'll add 10 gold to our taxes. I don't know how often we have to pay that, but right now we are full of gold. So I think we're looking good on that. I'm going to expand toward the coast, because that's where I want to go. So let's start by buying this land right here. Voila. It is part of our territory. It is actually probably the worst land to start with, but I bought it anyway. That is going to be it for this first episode of Thet Plays Foundation. Guys, if you're liking it, make sure to let me know by giving a like. And if you have any tips on how to play this more successfully, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Look at her little trader. She's having a good old time. I really think this is just the cutest little simulation game. Something else that could be nice would be the ability to rename the villagers, but hey, that's just a wish. You know, maybe when it comes closer to being out of alpha. But this is going to keep coming for a little while. Maybe do, you know, a couple dozen episodes on this, as is tradition. Again, feel free to let me know. That's something you'd be interested in the comment section below. My name is Thet. This has been a Foundation, and I will see you in the next video.